How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffledRowlit, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, we're actually going to be going through a different set of rumors, or one big rumor, actually. We've got a big chunky one that we're going to go through in today's video, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are excited, then drop a like down below, and also let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Let me know, like, in terms of videos and stuff, you guys know I mostly post rumors and stuff, and I've asked this before, what you guys want to see, but, like, you guys know I won't do Let's Plays. Let's Plays just aren't something I enjoy doing. I can live stream Let's Plays, but I don't want to upload Let's Play videos, because I just know I don't have enough of an audience that gives a shit about that for me to do it. So I'd love to do other stuff for you guys. I know the top 10s aren't something you guys seem to enjoy that much. I really don't know what to upload for you guys, to be frankly honest. I've tried other stuff, but generally speaking, it seems like it's a low interest rate in most of the other stuff. But it is what it is, though. I've got a few planned IDs that I'm going to do, some big theories, actually, that I really want to post and that sort of stuff. So there are plans and IDs for other content. It's just that right now, it just seems like, you know, this is the majority of what people want to see. So I've got a few plans, some other things I want to do, like some planned content, but I'll get to those later on. Right now, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. So yeah, if you enjoyed our normal stuff, that's going to keep coming. I'll get some newer stuff mixed in, you know, eventually. So yeah, just stick around. But yeah, also let me know in the comment section down below if there's any specific thing you want to see. Let me know in the comments. Either way, let's get into the actual information, ladies and gentlemen. This is the rumor we're taking a look at today, which popped up. This one comes from Anonymous, and just a smiley face is included with it, so it's a little bit of a sketchy one, you know. This is just how these rumors tend to be. But yeah, this is what we've got in front of us. So here's how this guy starts it off. Here's some stuff for you, but first, new trailer coming on the 24th, introducing some new Pokemon, new characters, and more, is what this guy's trying to claim here. The starters, Grookey becomes a kind of bard. Grass fairy, not female, uses the stick as a flute. So we've heard about bard suggestions and bard rumors before. We heard this, I think, yesterday in a rumor. That somebody suggested that the monkey boy Grookey, or Grookey gang, is going to be turning into a straight up, like, bard. But I don't think that's very, like, I don't know, like, it seems plausible because there is this connection that has been made through theories that there's going to be a connection to music and stuff. There's also, like, a connection to sport, like, just different sorts of entertainment, right? You've got entertainment in terms of sport, you've got entertainment in terms of music, entertainment in terms of theater for Sobble. So there's a little bit of a mixture here, and I'm not sure if that, like, theory is real or not. It's kind of still hard to tell. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if it is or not. It's just one of those things, you know, just a waiting game, not really much else we can do. So, yeah. It is what it is, but that's what I say about Grookey. Next thing is, Scorbunny becomes a knight, a fire steel knight. That would actually be really cool. See, this one deviates away from that theory by not going down the path of entertainment, because then it makes a Scorbunny a knight instead of a musician, which is interesting. So, if they went down that path, I am very curious about how they would do things. Also, my phone is somewhere, but I don't know where it is, but I can hear it. Strange. Either way. But if they went down that path, that would actually be quite interesting to see, if I'm going to be frankly honest. So, I mean, because honestly, I would love to see a night Pokemon, like a brand new night Pokemon. That's genuinely one of my dreams, and I want to see, like, a ghost one. But, I mean, have a fire bunny with, like, that's, like, fire steel, and, like, a straight up knight. That would actually be really sick. So, I'd genuinely, personally be on board for that. Next thing, Sobble becomes a big chameleon that looks, like it's an evil mage or some stuff like that. Water ghost. So, not sure how that would work. I mean, Sobble for this generation, if they follow the pattern of, you know, cool, feminine, bulky, then Sobble's supposed to be the one that's bulky this generation, while Scorbunny is supposed to be the thin one, and Grookey is meant to be the female one, or feminine one, right? That's what it's meant to go like with, you know, in this generation, at least if they follow the pattern they've been following for, you know, whatever amount of time they've done it now, which it's been a chunky amount of time, you know, I mean, if you think about it, it's been a long time now they've been following that pattern, but then again, in the past, it's not like those were inherently guaranteed. Like, if you look at, like, Generation 1 and Generation 2 and Generation 3, like, look at Gen 1, right? Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, right? None of those were really, you know, feminine. Then look at Gen 3, though, and the same thing's there, like, you know, none of them are feminine, really. You got, like, Swampert, Blaziken, Sceptile. None of them are really female, right, or feminine in design. Gen 4, well, I mean, Gen 4, same thing, I'd say, same thing. None of them are really a feminine Pokemon. It's only really the feminine kind of pattern has only really showed up since, like, what, Generation 6, 5, maybe? Did 5 have it? I'm trying to think. Maybe Generation 5 had it. I think Generation 5 started it. It might have been Generation 5 that started it. I can't recall though. But that pattern isn't isn't something that's been a thing since like day one, you know what I mean? Whereas a pattern that seems to have been since day one is the one of like the fire starter, right? Like the Chinese zodiac one, which is the the Chinese calendar one, or whatever you want to refer to it as. That one though has been on like a constant basis. So it's really iffy. I can't really put a finger on it and be like this is exactly what it is, but it is what it is though. Let's get to the next one. So about the game here. The professor is a female and is called Holly. So we've heard this one literally so many times now. People saying that she's going to be called Holly. More than 100 new Pokemon. Can't remember the exact number. Alright. Mega Evolutions return. Fair enough. Mostly Sinnoh. Starters included. Kalos and Galar itself. And all others got a few... wait. Let's see. So more than 100 new Pokemon. Can't remember the exact numbers. So if there's more than 100, that would be fantastic. So, I mean, honestly, again, there's too many of these rumors. It's kind of hard to, know what we're going to get. But I guess we'll know soon enough because we'll have a brand new trailer dropping somewhere around this month, most likely. And if not this month, then probably May, guaranteed, because it's just going to happen in the next month or two. You know what I mean? This month or the next month, it's going to happen. I personally still think this month is going to happen because of the fact that, we've now been without any information for over a month. Like, no information, right? No major tweets, nothing like that. It's just been, like, really silent on that front. So, honestly, it wouldn't be surprising if they went down the path of actually giving us some information finally, which wouldn't be surprising if they did. So, yeah, it's just a waiting game at the moment. But either way, where we at? So, Mega Evolutions return, mostly Sinnoh Pokemon, starters included, which would be great if they did that. Kalos and Galar itself, and all others got a few Megas except for Alola, which would be interesting, because that would make sense if they went down that path. The same way they didn't really do much with the Kalos Pokemon when they moved over to the next generation in Alola, right? They never gave them really much attention. So, I think that would make sense if they did that right now for Alola, where they gave Alola no attention and just kind of focused on, like, previous generation getting attention of their Pokemon getting new forms and stuff. So that'd be pretty cool. Z-moves have basically been yeeted, which is a cool way to put it. You could get them, but they get no focus, which is good. Thank God. I really hated Z-moves. I just disliked them. So seeing that is just, in my opinion, perfect. Regional forms return, mostly Johto and a few from Hoenn. I'll try to keep this as short as I can, but the legendary wolves are indeed involved in the Kalos War, and Team Regal wishes to bring back royalty to Galar. I know it's weird. Okay, well that's strange. So first of all, regional forms would return, which would be mostly Johto and a few from Hoenn, which I'm not sure why you would do Hoenn ones, because we kind of already moved away from, I think, Hoenn. Like, it's already got enough attention in in Generation 6, where the Oras games came to be, and essentially where Ruby and Sapphire and Hoenn got its own remake, right? That happened in Generation 6. So why would it get even more attention now in Galar? It just would be a little bit strange with, like, regional forms. Like, I don't know. Like, with Alola forms, I got it, right? They were supposed to be as a way to celebrate the 20 years of Pokemon, right? When those games came out. It was meant to celebrate the 20 years of Pokemon by including Pokemon from Generation 1 getting new forms, right? That's what the point was. So the question really is, why would they do that now if they were to do this with Hoenn? I get Johto, because we're getting Johto, Let's Go Johto in the future, in the next, like, next 2-3 years, maybe? I mean, who knows? If we're to get it in that amount of time, then it would be surprising if they wouldn't go down that, an interesting path, like, of including Johto and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's really just like a strange situation. Let's put it that way. It's a strange situation, to put it bluntly. But where we at now? So what's next? Let's see. Regional forms return. All right. I'll try to keep this as short as I can. But the legendary wolves are indeed involved in the Kalos War, and Team Regal wishes to bring back the royalty to Galar, which sounds interesting. I'm sure these wolves will have a major impact no matter what. There's gonna be wolf legendaries because they are on the logos, and I don't think they'd put the things on the logos if they weren't going to be in the game. The same way that, like, for the X and Y logo, they're meant to be like, Xerneas, Yveltal, right? They're meant to be like that intentionally to look like them Pokemon that are the main legendaries in the game. So it's like, gotta keep that in mind. That new Pokemon, the Route 1 bird, is a Magpie. A dog flying, likes to steal shiny stuff, pretty design. So we've seen Magpies before, we've seen them mentioned before, which wouldn't be surprising because they would make sense in this part of the world. I mean, when I think of Magpies, they kind of remind me of, like, crows and ravens. They're very similar, right? They're very similar in style and how they look like. If I'm going to be frank. Actually, yeah, Magpie. Let me see. Make sure I'm not confusing with something. Yeah, Magpie. They're very similar to crows and ravens. They're very similar, but, like, not the same, but similar. So it wouldn't be surprising to see something like that, especially in the UK, because we have a bunch of them here as well. Not any I can see in the air right now, but usually it tends to be loads of them. The rodent is a normal ice hedgehog, really cute, 11 out of 10 would capture, which sounds Gucci. I actually think that sounds awesome. The bug is a monarch butterfly, bug flying. The design is pretty, but nothing too interesting. Alright, a fairy steed corgi, normal fairy, cute AF, and I'd die for it. A grass ground elf / troll, which sounds interesting, because I mean this is you know, one of the best places to, you know, include a lot of fairy, you know, like creatures from fairies and that sort of stuff. You know, that sort of stuff would actually make a lot of sense, especially with like the little wooden area at the top, like the little creepy area in the forest. It looks like Alice in Wonderland. That shit would be lit there. So yeah, for sure. Either way, where are we at? A grass ground. Okay, so two pseudo legendaries, a unicorn flying, and a cool armored dragon steel, which would make sense. Seeing new dragons in this game wouldn't be surprising. Two new evolutions, steel and dragon. We heard that before. Noctowl regional form, psychic flying, resembles Merlin, which it would be interesting to see. Steel dark grand bull regional form. Water fire Torkoal. Scolipede gets a bug ice form. Fair enough. And this is all for now, folks. I'll make another leak talking more about the plot in a few days, which we still hasn't popped up yet because this was posted on, like, what, yesterday, essentially? Yeah, it was posted yesterday. Jeez, there's so many of these popping up all over the place nowadays. So, yeah, that's just about the general gist of it, though. Like, I mean, honestly, in terms of debunking this, I can't really debunk it. I actually want to show something to you guys real quick, now that I think about it. So I got a message from a viewer, and I'm not gonna say who sent it my way, because I don't want to, like, out them or anything, but it's actually, like, it's nothing wrong. It's actually a pretty fun email, but it was an email that was sent to me, and basically it was like, Dear RuffledRowlit, I'm someone who watches your videos on YouTube, and I realize how good you are when it comes to debunking things. So when I was roaming around, I came across this picture, so I was wondering if you debunked this. Thanks. So yeah, I already debunked it, I already sent the debunk to the individual, and you know who you are. By the way, thank you so much for sending this my way. I appreciate that you think of me that highly that I would be able to debunk most things. But yeah, I can debunk this easily. This is Breath of the Wild. So this is the image that was sent to me. I'm not gonna, you know, this is just something, a side note to the whole video, but this was sent to me and I just want to debunk it. This is literally Breath of the Wild. You'll notice that all they've done is just put a Pikachu in there and, like, just added the custom shadow, made a fake Pokedex on the side, and also taken a picture from Google, or rather drawn up a picture of the Pokemon Center in the distance that doesn't even match with the rest of the terrain because it's over trees. It's actually standing over trees. So it's literally, it's a fakey dekey. I just want to, like, you know, mention it real quick here because it's kind of fun when you guys send me these things to debunk. I usually wouldn't cover these sort of things, these smaller things in a video, but I just thought it'd be fun to mention it here because if you guys ever want to email me and let me know about theories and ideas and that sort of stuff, RuffledRowlit@gmail.com. Rowlit, okay, L-I-T, not Rowlet. So RuffledRowlit@gmail.com. You can hit me up there and I'll check out whatever you guys send. I always like to take a look at my email 24/7 to just look through if there's any, you know, things you guys have sent me to take a look at, any theories, rumors, etc. Always look at there. So yeah, like, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.